There we go. I really thought this thing was not going to work. That's crazy. That is insane. Alright, let me check one more thing and then we should be ready to rock and roll. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, so we're going to be playing some more Dragapult on TCG Live. This is what we do to get reps in when I can't play physically with the cards. This is a great tool to just play a lot of matches with different decks and just try and grind out as many matches as possible. So, let's get started with a few matches and see how it goes. Thank you once again for joining the stream. I appreciate you guys all the time for the messages, for the views, and just the good ones. Always amazing. Alright, I can't wait to show you guys what I've been cooking up. It's Dragapult, of course, classic, can't go wrong with it. I made a video as well that you guys can check out with the deck list that I've been running. I did modify it a little bit these last couple of days, and I added a couple of fun cards. Shaman is one of them, of course. There's a lot of sniping going on nowadays, and you cannot play Dragapult without a Shaman, in my opinion. The other spicy tech that I added on here was a Cerosic. That's just a really fun card to use. Once your opponent gets a bunch of cards, you pull off the Cerosic. And then the craziest combo is if you do Cerosic and then Unfair Stamp. Perfection. Alright, starting off with a mulligan. Put Monkey Dory in the active. And what are we going up against? Let's see. Okay, there's a Fan Rotom and there's this Picky Peck. Pokepet? I'm interested in seeing what we're going up against here. Okay, this is the perfect deck for me to show you the power of the Cerosic. As soon as these guys, or this player, ends up with a bunch of cards in his hand, we'll pull out the Cerosic and it'll be fun. Just wait for it. It's gonna be perfect. Alright, Fan Call, of course. And the fact that they added this to the Alakazam deck is just pretty insane. It works too. It really does. Alright, what do we want here? We want to attach energy so we can retreat for sure. I don't like wasting the Pokepad, but we have to. So, let's get the Badoo. See what has happened in the past. Sorry. What has happened in the past is I do a Lily's Determination and I do not get a single Buddy Puffin. And I'm left with no bench. We got bad example. But it's happened, trust me. Alright, we get two of these guys. Another Dory on the bench would kind of be overkill, I think. But let's do it. Okay, we'll retreat. Buddy Puffin was used. And we will put the Badoo on the active and do the Itchy Pollen. Now, if they have a stadium, this guy will get knocked out officially. But I don't think they have it. Wow, that's a lot of evolutions. There is the stadium. Here comes a knockout. Okay, Dawn. Man, that's a lot of evolutions. They pretty much have their board set up. And I don't like this stadium either. Alright, take the knockout, that's fine. Alright, I want to go for a Pokepad here. Get rid of your cloak. We won't be needing a shaman this match. Let's see. Get rid of that. Ultra Ball for Meowth. And get a Crispin. Nah, I don't think so. Let's just go for Lily's Determination here. We get the unfair stamp, but I want to save that for later. I think it's too early to use it, in my opinion. Okay, Recon Directive. See what we can pull off from here. Energy. Alright. Yeah, we want to lure them into the unfair stamp next turn. So, we'll do this. We'll retreat. And we will Itchy Pollen again. The thing with Dragapult is you want to play slow, steady, precise. Because if you go too aggressive, it just doesn't work, from my experience. You want to build up the damage little by little, and that's what makes it really effective. It's what makes it work. Of course, I'm not a professional player, but, you know, just giving you some advice on what works for me and what I've learned along the way. I think I've been playing for almost 2 years now, so it's been quite the journey. They're gonna take another knockout, that's for sure. We're hoping we can get the Dragapult. And I want to save this Erosic until they have pretty much all their cards in hand. That's just going to be so sweet. I hope it's not even priced, by the way. Alright, let's see. What can we pull off here? Alright, there's the Dragapult. So, we definitely want to evolve. Even if we don't get the Crispin, I think I should be able to attach an energy and attack for 7. There is the Crispin. Now, the issue I'm having is whether we'll have the right amount of energies here. Okay, we can still make it work. So we have the psychic in hand. We're gonna put this in hand. Yep. The Crispin will do this. We'll attach from hand for turn, like this, and then I think yeah, for sure, unfair stamp. Try and get them to slow down a little bit. I want to check and see if I have the Sabrosic in the deck. There you are. There you are. We're gonna need you for later for sure. We have the red card too, so that's gonna be helpful. Just disrupt as much as possible. Oh, I forgot about the stadium. I forgot about that stadium. Do I wanna try and go for the fest to search for it? Maybe. Why not? Let's test it out, see what happens. We got some hammers. That helps. That doesn't help. Another crushing hammer. Come on, come on, come on. Oh boy. Okay, well, we'll just hit for 70. Take a knockout here. And we are in need of 5 more prizes. It's running super smooth now, by the way. I think what happened was with the stream, it like finished streaming to TikTok, but I'm still streaming on Twitch and I'm still streaming on YouTube. And I'm sure it can handle that. But if I try and add another platform like TikTok or Instagram, it just goes haywire and it does not work. Alright, so what's gonna happen here? They're probably gonna attack with this guy, right? 20 for each bench. 20, 40, 60, 80. 60. Alright, come on. Just attack already. Come on, I know you want to. There we go, buddy buddy. They're getting more cards. There, yep, I know. Want to see as many cards as possible. Wow, 260 is not bad. 260-ish, not bad at all. Boom. I really want to use the Sabrosic so bad. Take that. Get rid of those and get myself a Dragapult. Yes. Use determination. Hopefully we can find the stadium. There is the stadium. So we will be able to hit for 200 for the knockout. And then we'll do 60 on this guy. Okay. There is another Dragapult. I know we're gonna get knocked out this upcoming turn though. But if we can pull off the Sorosic move, I think that would be very helpful. Or the red card. If we could do... what would it be? If we could do Sorosic and then red card, maybe. That would be pretty cool. Hopefully we can pull it off. Sorosic, red card would be fantastic. That would be amazing. Did they freeze or what's going on? The clock is still running. Oh, they didn't want to... maybe they froze or something, I don't know. Alright, we'll take it. We will not say no to that. Should I? Should I? Should I? Yeah, why not? It's the one with the energy, so might as well take it out. Alright. We need one more prize. I think we can do it, right? We just need to find the energy, which would be Psychic. I think I have enough in the deck. Otherwise, I might have the excuse me, the Night Stretchers to be able to find that Psychic. So we could make it work without an issue at all. Come on. Just get your cards, attack, take the knockout. We'll try and find the Psychic, and we'll call it a day. Simple as that. Alright, they were inactive for too long. Well, that's too bad for them. We take the W. We didn't get to use this Rosic, unfortunately, but we won. Alright, moving on to the next match. Well, let me go ahead and collect my prizes here. My rewards, being a great player, according to Pokemon TCG. And let's run it again. Let's see what we're up against. I wish we could have used that Sarosic against the Alakazam. That would have been so nice. Hopefully this match we're able to pull it off. It's just a really fun card. You get to discard all of the cards that, well, your opponent chooses, but you get to discard a bunch of cards from their hand, and it really disrupts them. So it's a really good card. Hopefully we can use it. Alright, we're going first. I was testing with rare candies because, yeah, sometimes you could go first and then, you know, rare candy the next turn and Crispin. But the chances of pulling that off are pretty rare, so... Okay, we're going against Zoroark. This is a tough matchup for Dragapult. Or maybe I'm just not playing it right, but... I always have a hard time against it. Because if you attack into it, then they can just snipe you. Alright, let's do some price checking here. We have 2 Dracloaks, 3 Dragapults. We have the Sarosic. This is another deck as well that loves getting a bunch of cards. They trade and trade and trade. We have 4 Hammers. We have 1 Psychic and 2 Fire. Oh, we have our Psychic over here. Okay, they're gonna Itchy Pollen us, so we might as well use the items while we can. And should I attach? Yeah, maybe. And we can't use that attack, so we'll just pass. But yeah, this matchup is pretty insane. The best thing I can think of is just to hit him for 70 with the first attack, and then slowly with the Monkey Dory just move damage around to be able to get it to 280, and then Phantom Dive, knock it out, spread damage around, and just try and see if you can survive. The Shaman's going to be useful in this matchup as well. So Shaman, the Zerosic, to the cards that I put into this deck, I hope I can use against this guy. But let's see what happens. Like I mentioned, I know we're gonna get Itchy Pollen, so yeah. But man, I'm super excited as well because I am heading to San Francisco this weekend for Pokemon Worlds. I won't be playing. I'm not at that level yet, but I will be enjoying the festivities of Pokemon Worlds and Pokemon XP. So I'm so excited. Can't wait for that. Alright, what are they going to use here? Lily, yep. Best card. One of the best cards in the whole game. You are able to shuffle, and if you have 6 prices, you get 8 cards. If you don't, then you just get 6, but it's just a lifesaver. Alright, hopefully we get hammers here. Oh, we can't even use it. We're getting Itchy Pollen. Well, speak and you shall receive, right? There is the hammer. We can't use it. There's another thing we can't use. 2 item cards we can't use. Let's see. I think this would be the best option, right? Or Meowth and try and get a Lily's Determination. I think we're just gonna go for that option. I might be wrong, but let's see. Let's attach here just in case stuff gets funny. That way we have two options. And well, Itchy Pollen. Itchy Pollen. There you go. They'll evolve, they'll trade, get a bunch of cards. There's the Monkey Dory. They can return 10. They'll take the knockout. I could use Unfair Stamp. It's kind of early for that, but I could do it. Yep, take the 10, put it on the, yep. Itchy Pollen knockout. Oh, never mind. I can't use Unfair Stamp because I am under Itchy Pollen. Alright, we'll bring this up. We'll evolve to Dragapult. Don't like taking the knockout straight on the Badoo, but we kind of have to. Before we do that, let's Recon Directive, and hopefully we can find a boss's order. If we don't, we find a Monkey Dory. That's still useful. Place the Monkey Dory down. Get another Recon Directive. We get a Dreepy. Boom. Evolve. Attach. Fess. And hopefully we can find a boss's order. We'll go straight for this Meowth. And then 30 on the Badoo and take 3 prizes. Nope. Alright, we're just gonna have to knock this thing out. And yeah, slowly work our way towards making this 80 damage so that we can Phantom Dive and then knock it out. Alright, so next turn we won't be under Itchy Pollen. We don't have the Shaman, so they could take out this guy here. But we can evolve and then do all this other stuff, so it's not that big of a deal. And we have the Unfair Stamp as well if they take a knockout. So it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And I really want to use the Sarosic. I really want to use that. It's such a great card. Alright. What are they going to get? Okay. Okay. That's the Juicy 2-pricer. Now they have the cape. But we did notice a lot of people are starting to play a lot of tools. So what did we do? We started implementing a copy of the Jamming Tower so that it nullifies those tools like Hero's Cape and Air Balloon and all that good stuff. So I'm not too worried about that cape. The other thing is I have to check and see if it's actually in the deck. I need to work on my price checking because yes, we do have that in the deck, right? We placed it, but if it's priced, yeah, it doesn't do anything for us. Okay, I wonder what they are thinking of doing. Maybe they could confuse me if they wanted to. If they were to confuse me, I would probably retreat, use the Night Stretcher, get the fire, boom, use the Recon Directive first, evolve. Don't want to hit this guy straight up with the 200 damage. I'll probably see if I could get a boss's order. Okay. Do they have the stadium though to be able to retreat? Drain the brain, the 30, that's fine. They do have the stadium, so they'll be able to attack using this, right? 250? Oh, okay. Alright, we have a couple options here. Definitely want to do Recon Directive. If we can hit heads here, that would be pretty useful. No. If we can hit heads here, that would be pretty useful, right? Pokemon TCG. Okay. Alright, Recon Directive. Another hammer. That would be awesome. Boss's Order. What would we want? I'll probably get that Zekrom, right? Looks pretty enticing. Alright, there's the fire. Boom. Alright, we have 2 Dragapults ready to go. Do we want to do that? Do we want to get rid of this guy? Tough choice. I say yes. Why not? Alright. And then we will make this. Yeah, 90. Okay. We get another Cloak. Beautiful. So now what are they gonna copy? They have 3 cards. They can trade, find more cards. They only have 18 cards in the deck left. So if I hit them with the Cerosic, that's going to be pretty good. The Cerosic would be fantastic in this scenario. They have 16 cards left. They're going to trade and trade and trade and trade and trade. Eventually, they will only have 3 cards in the deck. Nothing you can do after that. I will try and dodge around and see if I can make it work. Hopefully it works. Alright, 12 cards. What are they thinking? I know they could take it. They can definitely take a knockout, right? Depending on which Pokemon they bench, they can just copy the attack. But I wonder. Alright, Ultra Ball. Get rid of those cards. 11 cards left in the deck. Keep trading, keep trading. Okay. They will try and stall us out here. Clutch. Okay. So, what are they thinking? Just build up. Okay. This is good for us. Just get more cards. It doesn't matter. Do your thing. We'll do the same. We'll just build up our board, and hopefully if we get the energy for the Munkidori, could we return damage? Do we want to do that? I mean, we could. Alright, we'll get that. Can retreat, right? Because of this Yveltal thing. Should I scare them and make them think that I can snipe? Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it for the vibes. Let's see what happens. Alright, there's the Cerosic. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful card I want to see there. Alright, we will leave it at that. So do your thing. Keep clutching away. That's fine. Join a brain. Trade. Yes, get more cards. Please get more cards. I dare you to get as many cards as you need. You have 8 left. I'm gonna hit them with the meanest Cerosic. The meanest Cerosic of this. Come on, trade again. You have 8 cards left in the deck. Clutch. That's fine. Do your thing. Hopefully we can find this energy that we need. I am not getting rid of that yet. That's fine. Come on, we need a dark energy, please. No, we got fire. Okay. We have 2, we have 4, 5. I don't want to waste it on the vest. We'll just bump this stadium for now. And end turn, yeah. Alright. That's fine. Get more cards. You have 7 left. That's crazy. Okay. Even if they take the knockout on the Fecundipity, they would still need 3 more. Okay, see all these tools that they have? That's why we want the jamming tower. Alright, 30, 60 total. They're just ramping up the damage. Now they'll attack, right? Alright, that's fine. Take the knockout. 5 cards in the deck for you. Pretty crazy. We'll go here. Now we have the dark energy, right? Hopefully we get a boss's order. That would be awesome. Boss's order. Definitely want to put this down. Tools don't work, dude. I'm going for this guy for sure. How many do you need? You need 3 more, right? 3 more prices, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3. We need 4. Let's see if we have the Meowth. We do have the Meowth, and we have the boss. Okay. Let's get rid of this, and let's get rid of... Actually... Yeah, let's get rid of... Yeah, let's get rid of that. So, Meowth... Boss's order. Boss's order, right? We're going for... No, not that. We're going for this. And then... Should we do red card? What does this do? Your opponent shuffles their hand and puts it at the bottom of the deck. If they put... Then they draw 3. Why not? Let's just do that. Come on. Hopefully it didn't freeze. Okay, there are the cards. We have the Monkey Dory. We'll attach energy to it to kind of clear up some damage here. Alright, we want to, for sure, have one of these. Let's just do this. Alright, we need 2 more prizes. They need 3 more. We have the boss from the prizes. Amazing. Just what we needed. So they knock this guy out, or the other Dragapult will boss for game. Simple as that. We could have used the Sorosic. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. But yeah, if you guys haven't included this in your decks, unless you run tools, right? But Jamming Tower is a must right now. There's so many tools being played at the moment. Alright, 4 cards left for you. You're gonna trade. What do you want? 2 cards left for you. That's crazy. Are you really going to deck out here? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? I don't think you can knock this guy out, even if you do 250. Yeah, I don't think so, man. Even if you do 30 from the Monkey Dory, it wouldn't be enough, I think. 50, 300, 310, just 1 off. And these tools aren't working. These tools are not working, thanks to the Jamming Tower. That could change though. They could bump the stadium. Alright, a Joker. Yeah, 10 off from the knockout. It's pretty insane. We're just gonna have a little bit of fun here. Waffle lover, my bad. What's up? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, this is gonna be game right here. We just need 2 more. We'll boss up this. And then the rest of the damage will be on the Monkey Dory for the last prizes. And that's game, right? Beautiful. We did it. We did it, guys. We ended up defeating the Sorg. It's a hard matchup. It's not the easiest for Dragapult, but you could make it happen, right? There's ways around it. Alright, I got time for 1 more match. Let's see how it goes. We're just gonna grind it out with Dragapult this whole night. Maybe tomorrow I can play another deck. I have little clue on how to play and I'm trying to learn. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, TCG Live, which is this game right here, is the perfect way to get started because it's free. You could test out a bunch of decks, and it's pretty fun. And I know they have a little tutorial now in the game as well, so that's awesome. If you want to play with the actual cards, I recommend going to pre-release events, which are pretty casual. Everyone there is just for the vibes. It's not competitive. Or getting like the battle stadium box or whatever. It comes with 3 decks, I believe, and it teaches you everything you need to know how to play, the basics. So, but yeah, I'm glad you're getting to learn how to play. That's awesome. Rough start here, mulligan. Alright, we'll see if we can come back from this, right? I know we don't even have the way of getting a Lily's Determination. And then this rat's over here, which is not going to allow me to use the Monkey Dory. But it's okay. We'll make it work. Retreat. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Oh, beautiful. When you call her into existence and she shows up. Lily is always there for me. Badoo, of course. Mr. Badoo, always showing up for the party. VIP access for him. Boom. I wish we had a buddy puff, and that would make things so much better. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Is there a deck that you're particularly interested in playing at the moment? Let's put the Risky Ruins down, and then let's just hit for 20. Also, if you go to this page called Limitless TCG, I believe it's that one, Limitless TCG, you're able to find all the decks that people are playing online for tournaments in Japan and all over the world. So that way you can get an idea of how to make a pretty competitive deck, and then you can put your own twist on it. It's pretty awesome. Alright, we Itchy Pollen them. They might take the knockout. They did bump the stadium. Nope, they can't take the knockout. They don't have the energy, I think. Boom. And we're slowly building up the board here. We'll attach here for turn. We'll do a Lily's Determination. We can't use it exactly yet because of this rat here. But we'll just keep it. We need more Dreepy, that's for sure. Dreepies. We need them on the bench, all of them. Give me more Dreepies. And we'll Itchy Pollen again. Alright, slowly but surely we're getting to get to the Dragapult. What is this? Okie dokie. If this Pokemon has any dark energy attached to it, it gets 100 HP and the attack it uses does 100 more damage. Wow, okay. We definitely want to take that out. Okay. Yes. One more. And I also put a Team Rocket's Petrol for this specific reason. Watch. You can use it for a lot of stuff, right? But the most important thing here... Should I get aggressive with it? Should I do it? Yeah. We have the energy here, so we'll attach. We know we're getting the Dragapult with the Ultra Ball. But we're going to use the Team Rocket's Petrol so we can get ourselves this. So we can evolve to Hydro Cloak. There's just a lot of ways in which you can use that card. It's very useful. Very, very useful. Alright, we get that. That's fine. Ultra Ball, Crispin, and... Can I afford to do that? Let's check. Do we have more energies here? I should have done that first. But yeah, we have a Psychic and we have 3 Fire, so we're okay for the Crispin next turn, if needed. Do we want to get aggressive? Do we want to get aggressive? I think so, right? Alright, we're gonna do this. The battle cage is there, so our damage counters won't go through, but that's okay. We'll just take this knockout here. And then this little rat is not allowing me to move damage counters, right? From the Monkey Dory, I believe. Damage counters on each Pokemon can be moved. Okay, so yeah, can't use the Monkey Dory. This guy's going to allow energy to be attached. And then they can attach for turn, which is okay. We have the Unfair Stamp in case they want to get funny and take a knockout. We have Cloak. We have a GP. I think we're in a good position here. There's another Okie Dokie. 170. A little bit of a scratch for us. Nothing we can't handle. Boss. Boss. Should be boss. Should we boss? I think I want to save it. Should definitely Crispin. Alright, we're not going to be able to take the knockout, but we will have enough damage done on it so that we can just move 30 damage at one point once we knock out the rat and take a knockout on that. Alright, and if we get the hammers too, that will be amazing. Very, very helpful. Okay, go ahead, get more cards, that's fine. We have the, what is that, Legacy Energy, I think? Yeah. Okay, I think they're going to be able to take a knockout here. Just fine. Yep, 340. Okay. Ooh, that would be pretty good. Recon Directive. Dragapult, beautiful. Boss here. Unfair stamp. Hammer. Yes! Let's go! Get rid of this energy. Whoops, there goes your ace spec. Yeah, that's fine. Phantom Dive, and we still can't put the damage counters because of the stadium, which is not the best, but that's okay. We'll eventually get rid of this guy. Hammer, beautiful. Okay. What is this? Oh, that's pretty good. Into the hand. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Alright, find more cards. That's okay. There's another one of those guys. If we can find a stadium in order to bump this, that would be very helpful. Okay. That's okay. We have hammers here. No, come on. Next. Oh man. All right. We are going to try and release determination here. Another hammer, come on. Oh my gosh, that is wild. All right, do we have a, yeah, we do Night Stretcher for this. Take the boss. And we still can't put damage counters on these Pokemon. Alright. Oh, I kind of didn't want to attack to that one, but I had to. Alright, Drippy. There's the air balloon. They'll be able to take a knockout on the Dragapult. All we would need and I don't want to put a Fusindipity down. That's an easy two-pricer to target right there. We gotta find a Dragapult and an energy, right? That's where we are depending on that at the moment. Another one of those guys. Come on, man. What is that? Not bad. Pretty good card. Red card. Ooh. Oh, Serosic. Come on. Beautiful. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's put this guy on the active. We do get the Dragapult, which is great to see. We get the boss's order. Huh. Should we? Should we do it just for the vibes? Why not? Why not? That's a lot of cards there. They're gonna be able to take the knockout here. Which is okay. No worries, no worries. Yep. Okay, what can we do in this scenario? There's not much. Let's risk it. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Get rid of that. It's kind of late though. I want to see if I have a Crispin and a Psychic so I can at least attack. No more Crispin. We do have this card here. Rosa's Encounter. So... we do have that. But if they have a boss's order, then it's probably just game. Meowth. I think this should work, right? So I'm losing, yeah. Boom. Come on, 2 energy. We want that. Can this be applied anywhere else? No, just to this guy, right? Why not? The Dragapult looks cool with 3 energies. Okay. We'll do that. Boom. Okay. We have the boss. We could boss this and then use the damage counters on that. Oh, the battle cage, no. Do you have other stadiums in the deck? I think I have one more. Oh, no, that's it. I don't have any more. Boss to the fest, of course. See, sometimes it helps and sometimes it is a very big liability. Okay, so things to remember for the matchup against this is do not get rid of the stadium so easily, and probably save those bosses orders for sure. Maybe use Monkey Dory to confuse. If we would have hit the heads on the hammers, that would have helped as well. But it is what it is. Alright, we cannot end the night on a loss, so let's go ahead Again, the more reps you get in, the better you get. Simple as that. I think we might be going against that Chandelier deck. And Dragapult is weak to Lily's Determination and anything Psychic. So we'll see how it works out. Might have to snipe things. Tails. Okay, I'm going first. Mulligan. Alright, come on, set up. That's fine. Alright, we get Mr. Bidoo. We have the Lily's Determination. We're in a good position. I'm pretty confident it is, yeah. Okay, so Shaman is going to be a fantastic card for us. Let's check the deck. We have 2 Dracloak, 3 Dragapult, Meowth, we have the Shaman, Cirrosic, Team Rocket's Petrol, we have the Crushing Hammers, the 2 Stadiums, 3, 2, 3. Okay, not too bad. Can they attack? Flip a coin. If that's rings, prevent all damage and effect. Okay. We'll pass. I know for a fact these types of decks, when I see them, they will have a Lily's Determination. Because Dragapult is weak to Psychic. So it just makes sense. Splashing Dodge, 40, take the knockout. We can use Unfair Stamp if we wanted to. Heads. I don't think I can hit it now, right? If heads, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks onto this Pokemon. Okay. Boss this thing. Recon Directive. Let's try the hammer first. And then Unfair Stamp. Beautiful. Get rid of that energy. Unfair Stamp. Recon Directive. We have the energy here. Boom, attach return. Bench. I want to get the Meowth next turn, if possible, so I'll just pass. Alright, 3 cards in hand. What are you getting? Cop's Bag. 2 basic, okay. Is this like a stall deck or something? Control? Now here's the thing. Do I want to get aggressive with it and start attacking right away with Dragapult? Or should I be patient, build my board up? Let's see what we get. In Lily we trust. And Lily has failed us. Dracloak will get us the fire energy though. Right, Dracloak? Just how we trained, right? Just how I taught you. Come on, Dracloak. Nope. Oh, come on. Ultra Ball. Yeah, we'll get rid of those. Find another Dracloak. At least we can punch it for 70 if we don't find the fire. Alright, we'll do that. And then if you want to use an air balloon, I have bad news for you, man. They're gonna bump this stadium. I have a feeling they are going to bump this stadium. It always happens. Watch, right here, stadium. Bump. Air balloon. I told you. I told you. We do have the Crispin, which is great news for us. No. Get back in there. Rosic, can't use you now. Wait, do I have a fire in the discard? I do not. Okay. Crispin. Fire. Psychic. This will go to my hand, right? Fire to hand. This will attach here. Fire will attach to the Dragapult. Okay. And we want to evolve. Do we? My thinking behind evolving here is I will already have the Dragapult ready with the energy, and all I would need would be the fire. But I don't want to get too greedy yet. And it's also the engine of the deck, so wouldn't really make sense. You get 10, 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 and mini mo, what you got, you get 10. There we go. Simple. Basic math. Alright, Dragapult. Well, I mean, Dracloak. So now they could attack, and then the damage won't do anything to this Pokemon. But if I were to retreat, I think I could do something, right? Splash and dodge. 100. Oh my gosh. Heads. Okay, come on. And it doesn't even require an energy? That's insane. We need to find the energy of Fuego. Beautiful. Okay. And I wonder if it's just on this guy. So I know for sure I'm not doing anything. I know that for a fact. The damage counters will go through. Well, let's just test this, right? That's what these sessions are for. So if I retreat to another Dragapult, can I hit for 200? No. Oh my god. Now I know. Okay. Yeah. We just have to do that. Can the damage counters go through? Yes, they can. What do we get rid of? I think I want to get rid of this, because that's their way of getting more cards, I think, or healing or something like that. Can't remember, but let's get rid of that. Our Dragapult is safe. The other one from damage. Night Stretcher, what are you getting? Yeah, the little sheep. I told you it was important, otherwise they wouldn't have gotten it. Splash and dodge. Tails, tails, tails. Come on, tails. Tails, beautiful. Beautiful. Speak it into existence. Yeah, let's do that. Another Monkey Dory? Why not? Let's do that. Boom. Let's get rid of 30. Let's heal this guy up a little bit. And And we're gonna get rid of that sheep again. Since you insist on bringing it back to life, we want to get rid of it. Team Rocket's petrol is going to find us. I was hoping for a stadium, but what do we need? What do we need? We need probably a hammer. Why not? Why not? Just in case you want to put energy on these guys. Alright, that's a knockout. And we'll take a knockout as well on the sheep. Oops, almost put 20. Yep, and we'll just keep adding up. Alright, we need 2 more prizes. We have another Dragapult, we have our Monkey Dory. If we find another Dark Energy, we are in good hands. Yep. See, I like these kind of games. Who doesn't like to win? But you learn a lot when you lose. And that's what really matters, is for you to learn, continue growing as a player. And yeah, there was really no way for them to come back from that one. But yeah, if you are always winning, what's the point? You want to learn from your mistakes. You want to make misplays. You want to be going up against decks that are not favorable. That way you can learn what the matchups, the strategies are, and you have a game plan for when you play IRL. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It is midnight. I'm going to go to bed. I will see you guys another time, hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate all of you, and we will talk soon. Take care.